Hi everyone, it's Jenny from Midwife and Life and welcome to my office. This is where I do all my blog work. I sit on my sofa with my laptop and I have various notebooks and to-do lists that I work from. I don't have a dedicated office space as yet. I hope that is going to be one day in the future. I'm already working on putting a desk in next door in our dining room. The purpose of today's video is I'm going to be doing an Ask Me Anything, also known as an AMA. So you can feel free to literally ask me anything. It can be about being a midwife, anything to do with my career as a midwife, the practicalities of the job, anything to do with becoming a midwife, or you can ask me any question whatsoever, no holds barred, about pregnancy, about birth, about looking after a baby, breastfeeding, bottle feeding, anything you like. The other thing I'm opening up to questions is anything about blogging. So I've been blogging for 2 years now, just coming up, and it's been a huge learning curve. I've learned so much and put a lot of things into practice. Some things worked, some things didn't work. So anything about blogging you want to ask me, anything about how I managed to work from home now. I still do bits and bobs of midwifery and I now incorporate that more into my freelance writing and my blog as well. So anything to do with that as well. I'm also happy to talk about parenting, about my children. I've got my 3 children and they're 7-year-old boy, 6-year-old girl and a 2-year-old boy. So anything about parenting them, just from my experience, new babies obviously. I'm also happy to talk about bereavement, about losing a child. Some of you might know from my blog that I lost my first child, Amy, to tay-sachs disease. And I've written about that on the blog. I've written her story, how we struggled then to get a healthy child. So we went through IVF. We then got pregnant with twins, but sadly one twin was affected with tay-sachs. They misdiagnosed even though they were testing for it. So I lost one twin. The other twin was William, my eldest son. Then I went on to have another IVF with the genetic diagnosis with Phoebe. That worked, got Phoebe. And then we had a frozen embryo left and I wanted to have that transferred. I wanted that 3rd child, but when we went to go and have the implantation, the embryo sadly didn't survive the thawing process. So after that disappointment, we denied about stopping at 2. What should we do? Then I decided to have one last chance naturally, and luckily it all worked out fine and we got little Daniel. And that's us done now. No more babies, it's all too stressful, and I'm definitely done now. We're happy with 3. We've got 3 feisty, healthy, wonderful children, so that's us done. So anything about all of those topics I'm happy to answer and talk about, or it can be anonymous, or I can read out your name. If you've got your own YouTube channel or your own blog and you want me to give you a little shout out, I'll do that. Just go ahead, pop the questions in the comments. I'll also put my links to my other channels, my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, and if you want to pop me a message on any one of those, you're more than welcome. Just let me know, and then once I've got enough questions, if I've got loads of questions in different categories, I might break them down into the separate categories, but if not, I'll just pop them all in one and I'll put up signs for each one, so if you want to skip through the other ones you can. So I'm looking forward to answering all your questions. I can't wait, it's going to be really exciting. I've already got a few coming in through Facebook and through the shout outs I put up. So literally ask me anything and I will answer you honestly and to the best I can. So I'll see you next time and I'll be answering your questions. Bye!